Alexander the Great, also known as Alexander III of Macedon, was one of the most remarkable military leaders and conquerors in world history. Born in 356 BC in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia, he would go on to create one of the largest empires the world had ever seen. His military campaigns, leadership, and legacy continue to be studied and admired to this day. Alexander was born to King Philip II of Macedon and Queen Olympias. His upbringing was marked by a combination of privilege and rigorous education. He was tutored by the philosopher Aristotle, who instilled in him a love for literature, philosophy, and the arts. These formative years would shape his intellectual and strategic prowess. At the age of 20, following the assassination of his father, Alexander ascended to the throne of Macedon in 336 BC. He inherited a powerful army and a well-organized kingdom. His early years as king were marked by consolidating his rule and dealing with potential rivals. Alexander's military campaigns, often referred to as the Campaigns of Alexander, were characterized by a relentless pursuit of conquest. He first turned his attention to the Greek city-states that had rebelled against Macedonian rule. After swiftly crushing the rebellion, he embarked on a grand mission to conquer the Persian Empire. Alexander the Great, renowned for his military genius and strategic prowess, engaged in several significant battles during his conquests. These battles played a pivotal role in shaping his empire and solidifying his reputation as one of history's greatest military leaders. Here are some of the most significant battles of Alexander the Great. Battle of Granicus, 334 BC. This battle took place near the Granicus River in Asia Minor. Alexander's Macedonian army faced Persian forces led by satraps, governors, loyal to King Darius III. Despite unfavorable terrain, Alexander displayed bold leadership by personally leading the charge across the river. The Macedonians emerged victorious, setting the stage for further conquests in Asia Minor. Battle of Issus, 333 BC. Fought in modern-day Turkey, this battle saw Alexander's forces pitted against the Persian army of King Darius III. Despite being outnumbered, Alexander's tactical brilliance and the disciplined phalanx formation secured a decisive victory. Darius fled the battlefield, and Alexander claimed the Persian royal family as captives. Siege of Tyre, 332 BC. Tyre was a strategically located coastal city that resisted Alexander's forces. Alexander employed innovative engineering tactics, including the construction of a causeway, to breach the city's walls after a lengthy siege. The fall of Tyre marked a significant achievement in Alexander's campaign to conquer the Persian Empire. The conquest of Egypt, 332 BC. Alexander was welcomed as a liberator in Egypt, where he founded the city of Alexandria. He visited the Oracle of Siwa, where he was proclaimed the son of the god Ammon. The control of Egypt provided crucial resources for further campaigns. Battle of Gaugamela, 331 BC. This pivotal battle took place near the village of Gaugamela, modern-day Iraq. Alexander's forces faced King Darius III's Persian army, which included war elephants. Through brilliant tactics and discipline, Alexander secured a resounding victory, and Darius once again fled the battlefield. The battle marked the fall of the Achaemenid Empire and Alexander's ascension as the ruler of Persia. The Indian Campaign, 327 to 325 BC. Alexander's easternmost conquests extended into the Indian subcontinent. Battles against regional rulers, including the fierce King Porus, were notable. The Indian Campaign posed significant challenges, including a mutiny by his troops who were weary of continuous warfare. Battle of Hydasps, 326 BC. Fought against King Porus on the banks of the Hydasps River, modern Jhelum River, in Pakistan. Despite facing a formidable adversary, Alexander's tactical brilliance and the use of war elephants secured victory. The battle marked the farthest extent of Alexander's eastern conquests. The return to Babylon, 323 BC. While not a traditional battle, the death of Alexander in Babylon marked the end of his military campaigns. Following his death, his empire was divided among his generals, marking the transition to the Hellenistic Era. These battles showcase Alexander's exceptional leadership, adaptability, and tactical innovation. His ability to inspire loyalty among his troops and his audacious approach to warfare have earned him a lasting legacy as one of history's most remarkable military leaders. Alexander the Great created one of the largest empires in world history during his conquering campaigns. His empire reached its zenith during his lifetime and, after his death, fragmented and was divided among his generals, known as the Diadochi. Alexander's empire stretched from the Mediterranean in the west to the Indian subcontinent in the east and from the Balkan Peninsula in the north to Egypt in the south. If you haven't already, don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more historical topics. The major territories encompassed by Alexander's empire included Greece and Macedonia, where Alexander was born and where he initiated his conquests. Egypt, which was conquered with minimal resistance, and where Alexander declared himself pharaoh. The Persian Empire, including regions of present-day Iran, Iraq, and parts of Turkey, which were conquered through battles like Issus and Gaugamela. Asian territories, including parts of present-day Pakistan, Afghanistan, and India, which were conquered during his campaign into India. The exact size of Alexander's empire varies depending on historical sources, but is estimated to have covered an area of approximately 5 to 5.5 million square kilometers, making it one of the largest empires in history in terms of landmass and one of the fastest expanding. The Hellenistic Era, Alexander the Great's enduring legacy. The Hellenistic Era, a period of significant cultural, political, and social change, unfolded after the conquests of Alexander the Great. This epoch, which spanned from 323 BC to 30 BC, witnessed the fusion of Greek and Eastern cultures and the spread of Hellenism across vast territories. It was a time when Greek language, philosophy, and art left an indelible mark on the world. Greek, underpinned by Alexander's vision, became the common language facilitating communication and cultural exchange. The city of Alexandria, founded in Egypt, emerged as a center for scholarship and learning, housing the famed Library of Alexandria. Following Alexander's death in 323 BC, his empire was divided among his generals. They established their own Hellenistic kingdoms, which would become powerful forces in their own right. Seleucus Nicator founded the Seleucid Empire, while Ptolemy Soter established the Ptolemaic Kingdom in Egypt. Macedonia and Greece remained vital centers under the Antigonid dynasty, and the Attalids ruled the Kingdom of Pergamon in Asia Minor. Philosophy flourished during this era, with Epicureanism and Stoicism gaining prominence. Philosophers like Epicurus and Zeno of Citium explored questions of happiness and ethics, leaving a lasting intellectual legacy. Hellenistic art introduced new styles and themes, characterized by greater emotional expression and realism. The Laocoon and his Sons is a renowned example of this period's sculptural achievements. The Hellenistic era eventually gave way to the Roman conquest of the Hellenistic kingdoms, with Egypt falling in 30 BC. However, the cultural diffusion initiated during this era continued to influence the Roman Empire and later civilizations. Advancements in science and astronomy also marked the Hellenistic era. Scholars such as Euclid, Archimedes, and Aristarchus made pioneering contributions that shaped the course of scientific inquiry. Trade networks established by Hellenistic kingdoms facilitated economic prosperity and the exchange of goods and ideas across vast regions, connecting the Mediterranean with Asia. Death and the question of succession. Alexander's conquests came to an abrupt end when he fell seriously ill in 323 BC. He died at the age of 32, sparking a succession crisis. His empire was eventually divided among his generals, who became the rulers of the various Hellenistic kingdoms. Alexander's life and achievements became the stuff of legend even during his own lifetime. His charisma, ambition, and military genius earned him a place among history's most iconic figures. His extraordinary military campaigns forever altered the course of history, leaving an indelible mark on the world that continues to be studied and celebrated. Thank you for joining this epic adventure through the life of Alexander the Great, one of the greatest military leaders in history. His courage, passion, and vision expanded the boundaries of the known world and shaped the course of history. I hope you enjoyed discovering his greatest battles, philosophical teachings, and fascinating cultural heritage.